I'm back again. Where was I? Ah, yes. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. Um, um, okay. Sorry. Anyways, um, yeah, that's pretty much what happened completely. Um, pretty much lost it that time, but I was at least calm. I was finally calmed down. I don't know why my mom hates me so much because of that, but pretty much she thinks that I never do anything for her, but how I see it is what it says right here, right there. Yeah. This is actually a true answer. Like, this is my mom saying all the time, you never do anything for me. And pretty much, I fake a smile, I hid my problems from you to avoid you getting stressed. I cover my scars, I don't talk to you so you don't have to put up with me, and I pretend to be mentally stable. And that pretty much works. If I could at least tell her that, that wouldn't turn out right. I am mentally stable. Not mentally stable. Mentally or not. Don't know. Still, not mentally stable. Not at all. I don't. How my mom thinks, she says that she knows me, but she actually doesn't. You know, she really doesn't. So, what I have to do is at least to get out of this house. I have been saving so much money just to try and find an apartment. I can't find a job because I don't want my mom to be there. And if I tell her that she's gonna like tell me that she's going. I I won't be able to stop her. So, been trying to find online jobs, and it hasn't been good with me because I can't read really well. So it's probably because, well, I'm not sure, but I think I have dyslexia. It's not easy for me to read. I'm not, I'm not special at all. I don't like to be called that name, but not. Ever since my dad left, everything has been difficult. I sometimes say that it was his fault because of how I am right now. And sometimes it's just probably because of me. But it doesn't really matter. My mom has been with me for so long. She has been putting up with me this time. And I thought she actually knew who I was. But ever since, no, I realized that she didn't at all. She pretends that she actually knows who I am. But I really just act like she does. But still, sooner or later, she has to find out. She has to like open her eyes and realize that this person that you have made up isn't the one who is right in front of you right now. Is the person who you have raised for so long, and you just created a different character, a different different personality from me or something. But yeah, I've I don't like that at all. So, confession. I'm gonna say, um, I'm gay. I'll just say that I'm a lesbian. But pretty much if I say gay, it's much easier for me. Instead of just saying lesbian all the time, lesbian, lesbian, I just say gay. Because it's like a three letter and it's easy and faster. Yeah. My mom, I, she pisses me off when I just said about gay marriage. Oh my god. I don't know. My mom says she doesn't care what everyone thinks, it's their way, but I don't get it. She when she sees someone marrying each other and that person is gay, she says, "I don't get it. Why are they doing that? Didn't God made Adam and Eve?" I'm like, you know, for some reason it should just like butt out, but it pisses me off just by listening to her. I just want to say to her, "God damn it, mom. You know, of course, God made Adam and Eve, but God's not. God made us in His way. We are the ones who makes the eh the decision. We we pretty much can um how do I say this? It's their own way. It's their life. They if they love each other and if that person loves each other but they're the same genders, it doesn't really matter because even though God made Adam and Eve, God will accept anybody. God will accept everyone. He accepts people who they are. This is not a sin. Gay, being gay is not a sin at all. So it's like because I always imagine myself if I marry someone, um, I'm not sure if I should invite my parents about that. In that, so half of my family knows I am gay. I am a tomboy. I'm thinking of being transgender, but I'm not too sure yet. Still going with it. So I'm staying with my tomboy self. So yeah, half of my family knows I'm gay, except my stepfather, my grandma. Of course, I can't say that to her right now. I'm not sure if my Tia knows, but my mom, my brother, my cousins, and my Tio. I I was surprised that my Tio knew I was gay, 'cause we were talking in the car. My cousins, the only ones we were is my Tio, and my cousins, and my brother. We were all talking about like um stuff about adulthood and and stuff, you know. Um, so yes, virginity. Yeah. Uh, and yeah, that was when we were in the river. I saw this pretty attractive girl on the rock, and it's like, hmm, stare. Okay, look away, stare. Okay, look away. Then jump off the rock and just stare at her and as like simple like that. My Theo found out that I was looking at the girl pretty much, but she wasn't really that attractive. Not that attractive. No. We left, and that's when it started completely. But virginity and stuff in adulthood. So yes, my Theo said, what do you think about that girl? Kai, what do you think about that girl? I'm like, ah shit. Um, She's fine. No, she's fine. Yeah, you sure about that? Yeah, she looks pretty. She looks pretty. What about the guy? Eh? I don't like him. You know, for some reason he knew that I didn't like the guy, but I knew he knew that I liked the girl more. She was pretty cute. He says, um, stuff, censored. Anyways, um, in when we were about to go home, we were almost close to home. We were still in the car, and he says, um, you know, it's okay. It doesn't really matter. Even girls have to. I don't remember what he said actually, but I know that he says that don't worry, um, don't worry about it. Even your mom wants, your mom that like plays, pretends like like nobody knows. Your mom acts like like everybody shouldn't know about this, but don't worry. I'll keep it a secret. Your mom thinks that nobody knows who you are, but it's alright. When I looked at him and he looked at me, I was like relieved and I was really happy because it sounded and it felt like he accepted me. My my cousin just looked at me saying, I think he knows you're gay. Beverly, why'd you say that? Oh my god. It doesn't matter. He already knows. He already knows. Long time ago. I but I actually felt really relieved that he accepted me for who I was. He didn't said nothing about the Bible and stuff. He was pretty relaxed about it. I was really happy and was got in tears. Just joking. No, but really, my heart felt pretty happy about that. Um, at least my cousins, my brother, and my tío accepted me for who I am, and I was really happy. The only person who didn't accept me is my mom. She acts like she accepts me, that I am her daughter, but actually, it feels like such a huge lie. It feels like I am not her daughter. She doesn't really feel any acceptance. She doesn't accept me at all. I know. She obviously lies, but I can obviously tell that I can't feel anything. I can't feel any love between her and me, with between nobody. But I love her. She's my mother. Even though if she insults me and everything, even though she doesn't accept me, I'm I was born by her. So I don't I still I'm just gonna say I love her even though I can't feel my love between her. She is my mother and I really want to keep that close relationship between us, I guess. Even though she was like stressing me out and she tried to make me kill myself. Still, I love my mother. Yeah, I guess. So, I really want to get out of this house as soon as possible. My mom changed my college. She says that I should be going to college in January instead of August. So I'm going to college this January and I can't I don't I didn't want it that because she wants me to go get a job, but I don't want her to be around me at all because it's embarrassing how I look. I don't care how the shirt and the pants looks. I look at least a little bit tomboy, and I really like that. I like the style a lot. But the shoes that she's giving me are sandals. or the ones I don't know, they look like sandals from the church, and I don't like that. I don't like how she gives me things that doesn't um things that aren't really good with me. That suits me. So yeah, I'm finally out of school. I was pretty happy about that. And the school that she has put me in was a mental school for kids who have problems. I have never felt so ashamed of myself because I can't take a test. I can't take a questionnaire test. I don't know why, but it stresses me out. All those questions in my test, I I don't know what happens, but every single time when I see one question, I get so stressed. My head starts to go crazy. I start to lose it. I get really angry and frustrated. I start to tear up. And then I rip the paper. You know, people have problems, but it's not for you to put me in a mental school because of that. I passed the school. I was pretty relieved about that, but I wasn't happy because I was in a mental school. I wasn't in a normal school. I wasn't treated like everybody else, like a normal kid should treat. No, that school was horrible. It was a nightmare. Every single teacher saying, "Yo, Kai, how are you doing? Are you good? Yes, that's nice." They pretended that I was a child. You know what? I gave them that. I gave them myself. I was and I was acting such a mental child because obviously I'm in a mental school, so I acted like that. People saw me that way. I acted that way. And it wasn't really a good idea for me to do that. Pissed it pissed me off way more. I I you know what's embarrassing the most? It's because I couldn't take a simple college test. And the teacher, a psychiatrist that works in the school, had to help me with it. I have never felt that much pain in my entire life. I still feel the pain right now because I'm remembering it. I don't want to go back. I My mom says that, you know, you are going to miss school. I'm telling you that you're going to remember this day that you're going to say, "Huh, my mom was right. I am going to miss school. I wish I was a kid again. I wish I was back in school." You know what? I was like, "You are so damn wrong." She got mad at me because I was lying. I was saying that it's not gonna happen. Don't talk to me like that. Go back. And she is fucking wrong. Why would I go back to school? Why would I go back to a school that I was that I hated the most? People insulting me, everybody seriously bullying me all the time. I've been in I've been worse, but even going back to school, I was in a mental school. Why would I want to go back? Why would I want to go back to the past? I mean, I don't want to live that life again that I had. I don't want that. I prefer staying as an adult. My life is going to turn out horrible before. At first, it's gonna turn out horrible. But sooner or later it's not. Your life is gonna be free. You're not gonna have school. You're not gonna have people who you have to hang with, and and you don't want to be. You have to. People who pretend to be your friend. People who pretend that they rely on you. People who you have to like try and trust them, but you don't. I don't want that. I really don't want that. My life right now is better than being back into that nightmare. I never want to be back in that nightmare again. So, I don't know what you see in school, Mom. You probably had the best time in your past. But if you see my past right now, you would fucking understand me, or maybe you won't. You just criticize how I am. You can never understand how I am. I am not mentally stable. I can't handle questions. I can't handle tests. A test that has questions, I can't handle that. I can't read really well of what the workers are telling me. I can understand what they're trying to tell me every single time. If they ask me a question, I won't pretty understand it very well because they speak Spanish. No lo puedes creer. I speak Spanish, I speak English, but I prefer more English than Spanish. But Spanish was so difficult for me. I didn't understood a word that people were trying to say. I actually understood, but I can't like translate them as fast as I could, and it was really hard. I really had a hard time in school. I had a hard time with people. Um, no one really accepted me. My mom doesn't accept me. The only people who accept me is two of my best friends who are actually like a brother to me. My two brothers, my two best friends, my cousin, and my tío. I can't rely on my brother obviously because he always calls me a fag and shit. Yeah, yeah. But only my cousin, my tío, my two best friends have accepted me for who I am. A lot of them don't know who I am because I don't want them to know. Because I don't want to be a burden to them all the time. So what am I going to do about that? Maybe I should confront them, but I won't. So yeah, I've been, it was pretty hard. But hey, now the hardest part is that maybe today, like it's yeah, 1:47 a.m. in the morning. And if I wake up early, my mom says she's gonna take me out so I can find a job. But I don't want to be with her when I do that. I already took out some of my resumes to everybody, and I don't want that anymore. I want to be with a friend who I can rely on, who just stays close to me. That way I'll be able to be relaxed, to be calm. I can be able to like talk to people very very easily. But this shyness really can't really won't stop. It won't stop at all. I want, I'm an otaku. Sword Art Online. That anime has inspired me. I am going to be a game designer and animation. I am going to be a lot of things, and it's going to take me years and years, but I'm trying to figure this out. But anyways, Sword Art Online. I am going to be a scientist for this too, and a psychologist, because I want to study to study the conscious of a person. I want the person's conscious to go into it, into the PC, and I'm gonna do that. And I might be famous on that, but it's gonna take time for me to learn all that, and not to kill any cells on everybody's brains. Yeah, it's gonna take a while for me to do that. But hey, I have a long life ahead of me, so it's not gonna be a big problem. Uh, eh. If you're watching this, I'm pretty graceful, graceful that you are. Um, thanks for hearing. And oh, one more thing. Ah, no, got nothing. Oh yeah, I have. I want to say something um about my relationship. I'm never really. I have never. I've been serious in relationships, and it really hasn't worked out with me at all. But there's one girl who who actually accepted me, who accepted my true self. You know that really is making me feel happy. She is very funny. She's really attractive. She's really smart. She's an otaku as well. I haven't seen her drawing skills yet, but I like how she looks. Her name is I'm not gonna tell you her name. So, but still, she's 18 as I am. She was born in January 1st. No wait, January 10th, 11. Great, I forgot. No, January 11. And she's older than me. Oh my god. But still, I I don't know, but I don't know. I feel this way so it feels weird. I don't know. I think I have a crush on her, but you know, love is actually just a word. Love is actually just a word. It's not real, even though you actually think it is, but it isn't. But I hope I can be able to understand what it is. Love is blind in so many ways. Blinds you in so many ways, and I've been blinded way too much. But still. Anyways, thank you for watching. Um, I guess I'm gonna like end it and not make another video, probably, because I don't want to make a video in this account anymore. So yeah. Um, you have reached Kai, and I am graceful that you have finished, that you have listened to all this. Um, have a nice day. Bye.